past month, the battle for the Ukrainian-held city of Bakmut has garnered significant attention as it has become a focal point of Russia's year-long war against its democratic neighbor. Unlike previous engagements, a notable portion of the fighting and casualties on the Russian side can be attributed to the Wagner Group. From June 24, 2022 to July 14, 2023, the Ukrainian Defense Forces reportedly eliminated around 136,880 Russian troops and 1,140 individuals on the last day alone, according to Ukrinform. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine announced this development on Facebook. Simultaneously, on the northern outskirts of the town of Bakhmut in the Donbass region, Wagner Group troops have advanced further west by 2 to 3 kilometers, gaining control of the countryside near the main M03 route leading to the town. To the south, Russian units have made progress around the western edge of the town of Volador, where they plan to relaunch offensive operations in late January 2023. It is suspected that Russian forces have suffered significant casualties near Volador, particularly due to the involvement of inexperienced units. The Wagner Group has taken on a more visible role in the war as regular Russian forces have been significantly reduced. Ukraine asserts that the Russian offensive on Bakmut has yet to reach its peak, and the situation along the front is becoming increasingly challenging. Bakmut, still under Ukrainian control, is approximately 30 miles south of Crimea. The city has become a major propaganda target for Russian President Vladimir Putin. British intelligence reported that Russian troops may have lost dozens of armored vehicles during a failed assault on the eastern Ukrainian city of Volador. Volador, a stronghold controlled by Ukraine, holds strategic importance as it sits at a crossroads between the eastern and southern fronts and has witnessed some of the bloodiest fighting of the war. As Russia continues its relentless assault on the eastern front, the Russian Defense Ministry has not yet commented on the reported losses. However, it claimed that military operations near Volador and the Ukrainian town of Bakmut, which the Russians are attempting to besiege, are progressing well. Russian troops have been gradually advancing in the area over the past month, with a notable achievement being the capture of the salt mining town of Volador to the north of Bakmut. Ukrainian military drones reportedly destroyed 31 tanks dispatched without artillery cover, according to a military blogger. The Wagner Group's semi-official Telegram channel, known as the Gray Zone, also indicated brewing disasters around Volador. Cube, an independent military analysis group, stated that Moscow has been sacrificing wave after wave of troops and mercenaries in futile attacks to gain territorial advantages in the region. Volador has emerged as a critical point in the battle for control of the Donetsk province and the broader Donbass region. Currently, Russian troops control the outskirts of the city, while Ukrainian forces maintain control over the city center. Volador's elevated position makes it a valuable target for Russia, as capturing it would disrupt Ukraine's supply lines. Conversely, if Ukraine secures the city, it could serve as a base for future counterattacks into southern Ukraine. 10 days into February 2023, Ukrainian and Western military sources reported the initiation of an accelerated Russian full-scale offensive in Ukraine. The barrage of Russian missiles targeted infrastructure in the cities of Zaporizhia and Kharkiv, signaling a clear escalation. However, it should be noted that the actual launch is yet to come in the Russian border region of Belgrade. Currently, Moscow has approximately 17 battalions, evenly distributed between the Kursk and Bryansk regions, enabling them to launch attacks in the Sumy or Kharkiv regions. They also have the potential to march toward the capital, Kyiv, or repeat attacks on Ukraine's second-largest city, Kharkiv, in the northeast. While the presence of Russian troops near the border requires the Ukrainian armed forces to maintain response forces in the area, it appears to be a diversionary tactic.
Armata!